Hey guys, welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Russia as Peter. And we just took over two of the German cities, Frankfurt and Berlin, as they had declared war on us, and we're going to march forward. I've gone ahead and started the city management, so at this point we will continue to press forward, and we will pick our next tech. And I'm leaning more towards, you know, our ocean travel. So let's go ahead and just push. Well, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and grab banking. But we're going to start focusing a little on our shipbuildings and such, because we're going to, at least some point, be able to access water. Maybe. We do have this this settler here that we could plop somewhere along the sides, but there just doesn't seem to be any room. I might have to wait until we take one of these cities, but it's not urgent that we get a harbor city. Now, from what I've been reading in the forums, if your city grows out to the ocean, the 3-tile range does not take effect. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but that might be something we could focus on. If for some reason that glitch does work, we'll go ahead and take advantage of it. But I just really don't see any reason to build another city right now. Just, yeah, I don't really see a reason to do that. So let's go ahead, pick production for Berlin. We're going to go with a monument for the culture, because we're really going to start putting a little more focus on culture. And maybe amenities here. We can probably do, well, entertainment 61. So we will also go, let's see, should we do a granary? I think I'm going to go with a monument for now and just, you know, get that culture going. These two cities will be fine. Ike. Okay, Montezuma's denouncing us. Well, we're prepared if he wants to attack us, if that's what he wants to do. And open borders. No, he does want open borders. Oh, he wants, okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Actually, no, we can't. Okay. Well, I don't even see why he even made that offer. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, so apparently, I think what happened was with our warrior. Sure, we'll accept this. We will accept that. Alright, so I think the reason we weren't getting any heals for the swordsman is because we had actually lost iron. As remember, in the first peace treaty we did with Germany, we actually received iron from them. And what happened was, when we went to war, we lost it. And that's why we weren't healing. Now, of course, in Civ 5, if you lost iron, you would just simply get a penalty, but your character would still your unit would still be able to heal. So I think that's what happened, and we'll go ahead and upgrade, and we're gonna go ahead and delete this unit. I don't see any reason to keep him, and that'll give us a big chunk of change money wise. And I think I'm going to start moving these guys over to our other cities, because if there's going to be any other threat, it's definitely going to be coming from Montezuma. So I'm just going to move these guys over here, and we'll just keep a couple units over here, and we will move. I think I'm going to keep these guys right here, but we will upgrade. Since we deleted that settler, it gave us a little bit more money, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade him. Or give him a promotion. And we'll go with our next turn. And we have a great person. We're just going to go ahead and post up here. And Montezuma. Sun Tzu, we're going to move over here as well. Really? Okay, let's... Well, that's just weird. Ugh, I hate that. Glitch time. That is really strange. Okay, let's just move him. Still won't let me move him. That is so weird. Why? Because of the archer? Okay, that was just straight up weird. Okay, see, I'm not having these issues in my other game, guys. So, despite the fact that I can make the occasional misclicks, these are just strange issues that I am not experiencing in other games. All right, claim a great person. Who do we have? We have a great engineer. +1 amenities for the city, +1 housing for this city. Let's go ahead and recruit him.
A great engineer has come.
Yes, we have a great engineer. And let's see who could benefit more from the housing. Could be probably our German cities, most likely. I'm looking at amenities and housing, actually, as we go along here. Maybe we'll send him over here to our city. And we'll add it here. Although we are going to get the aqueducts, but they still need it. I should have looked to see how many charges he had. Unit needs orders. Okay. And he's healed up now, so he's posted up. And we will keep him here should Montezuma attack from this direction. And it looks like we have the Niter, so we'll probably work the Niter. And I'll put the Knight next to the Niter. And there we go. Musketman. Yeah, we're working the Niter. That would explain why we were able to do that. Very good. And we'll get this Niter soon. And our battering ram, I think I'll just keep it in the general area. I'll go ahead and detach him and maybe move him up this way. And we'll post up this unit here. Have a little bit of defenses in this area. You never know what the USA is going to do. Never know what Japan's going to do. I really don't think Japan is going to be... I don't think Japan is relevant in this game anymore, to be honest with you. USA is going to be the biggest threat to our eastern cities. But I'm glad we have them. And we're just going to post up here. Post up here. And the game should start moving a little bit faster now that we are not at war. So this will probably give us an opportunity to discuss a little more elements about the game. I have heard that typically what Firaxis does is they wait about a month after the game is released and then they do the upgrade. Alright, so we'll get 1 amenity and 1 housing for the city. There we go. And it didn't... Maybe we have to wait for the next turn? Probably. And let's go ahead and get our... Archaeological. Yes. It's our main city. We'll do museums and the other ones. And let's just take a quick look here. And see if there's any cities that could benefit from the trade route more than... Let's get some food... to Frankfurt. So we'll just move this guy down to Frankfurt and get Frankfurt going. And this trade route can go to Kabul. Yeah, I like the +3. +3 hammers, absolutely. Next turn. Sorry guys if I seem a little down in my I can't even say what I want to say. My commentary. I did voiceover a lot today. If you guys did not know, when I am not producing videos, I do voiceovers. Did I just send that unit to No, good. Okay, here we are. So we want him to actually go to Moscow for food, or St. Petersburg. Yeah, so when on my off days when I am not doing videos, I am doing voiceovers. And I had a big voiceover day today, so bear with me. But I wanted to be able to do this video today to get it out probably Friday. Today is Thursday, the recording day. So give me time to edit and all that fun stuff that is involved in video production. And he's got one more charge. Should we use him for one more charge? Yeah, let's go ahead and just use him again. We'll use him again over here. Why not? Let's take a look at Great People and see if we're going to get some artists. We'll get an artist soon. We'll get a musician as well. So that'll help us along with our culture victory. We're still in 3rd place, but that's... We'll start turning it up here in a minute or two when we get some archaeologists going here. So we have a theater. So we got a writer in Moscow. So here's our writer. And let's send him over here to Moscow. We'll go ahead and get him going. So yeah, when I'm not doing video production here, I do voiceovers for a YouTube channel that does both science and technology out of Glasgow, Scotland. So I get proper British English
And the era of
In diplomacy, there are two
scripts
kinds of
to read,
problems,
and
small ones
you would
and
never
large.
think that speaking proper English would be challenging or twist of the tongue, but you'd be surprised how many times I have to repeat lines to get some of that stuff out, especially when they seldomly use contractions. Spies, yeah, really, I've not found a really beneficial use for spies outside of maybe siphoning money. I have never in any of my games been able to steal any artwork. Steal, not sell, in case you guys weren't sure. I was never been able to steal any of the artwork or anything like that. But I think what we will do is we are at -5 trade gold. What? Because I wanted to grab some culture. We're gonna go ahead and go with the culture and science, but gold, really, wow, we are struggling with gold. Well, how about, where is our maintenance? Let's go with maintenance and just kind of go with that. Yeah, it's going to put us at plus. I don't know why we're struggling so much with gold. This is really a curious game. This is a very curious game. This very first one, because I started this game day one, well, not day one of release, but it is very early into our gameplay when I started this thing, and it's just acting really goofy. Let's see here. We definitely need some farms, so let's just go with this. Yeah, here we go. We'll work the cows. And let's get a citizen on that for sure. And we'll probably update here. And these are kind of things that we'll update too in the next update. And we'll be able to see these more properly. Okay, see, we're not far from... Let's just go for it. Let's just go go straight up. Let's go straight for it. Because, I mean, enlightenment... Well, actually... Yeah, religious tourism. Wait a minute. Religious tourism effects are halved versus your civilization. Now, that's, really, it's not necessary. I'm going to go ahead and just go straight for natural history. Okay, earn a great merchant and astronomy technology. Have we not gotten there yet? I thought we had. Maybe not. The games can run together. All right, well, you know what? We're going to have to go with commerce for now. Commerce or theater? Commerce. No river. We'll put it here on the food so that we won't have to use up a... Wait a minute, I got a workshop here, so maybe I won't. Maybe I will put it over here. That'll be fine. Everyone's still kind of dealing with and playing with districts. Still experimenting with how those all work, how they benefit one another, how they mutually support, how they can synchronize with one another. And there's astrology, so we'll get...
If you owe the bank $100, that's your problem.
So
If you owe
now
the
we
bank
have banks. We'll go ahead and... We're going to work that one. I think so. Whoops. Did not want to do that. Did not want to do that. Yeah, I was going to go ahead and work that. So... Yeah, let's go ahead and get astrology. That'll give us a boost. towards our archaeologist. And I went ahead and did the city management to make sure that we were, in fact, working the theater district. So we will get the culture. And let's check this city, make sure I'm working it. I am not, but I am going to. Let's see how that's going to affect the food. Let's see. What? Okay, I'm going to have to unlock a... Let's go with... lumber mill. We'll give up a little bit of production. But because we do, we're focusing on culture victory, so... Didn't look like we took too big of a hit on food. I'm not overly concerned. But we do want to go ahead and work that. Because we can start pumping our way towards that cultural victory. And we'll work the bank. So we need the money. I don't know if we'll go with Big Ben, but I tell you what. Terracotta Army. Why would I want to build this? Now, as you know, in Civ 5, Terracotta Army would double your units. And in Civ 6, it upgrades your units. But here's the curious thing. It will allow you to take your archaeologist, as it says here, from the owner. It may enter foreign lands without open borders. So that means that we could go in and get our theming bonuses without having to trade with another Civ, which I've yet been able to accomplish because the Civs don't like giving up their great works unless, of course, it is to wager peace. And let's go ahead and use our great person for the writing.
Out of this room, there was a passage into the Emperor's bedchamber.
All right, and there we go. The Blazing World. We have one more charge, so we'll use it in a different... Yeah, we don't have an additional space. Now, we will get another one soon, so we'll just leave him right there for the time being. And of course, religion was something that I just let free flow on here. So there's really no general focus on my part for religion in this game here. Shinto, we have Shinto, and we have Orthodoxy as well as Catholicism. So not really going to affect our victory in any way, shape, or form. We're going to put you to sleep next turn. We do have space for one more trade route, so I may do that. We're at 20 culture. And he wants to give us some gypsum. We will take that because we don't have any. And let's see. Well, he has no gold. I wouldn't mind taking the gypsum nonetheless. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that deal. And we have Hinduism. Or he's spreading Hinduism. So we have Shinto in these two cities here. All right. We're going to work this before I misclick. Because that's what I intended to do in the first place. We might be able to use him in a different location, but we probably will get a farm right here and give up a production so that we can get additional food. Because, as you know, we need a certain level of population to be able to get certain... Or actually, it's a prerequisite to get certain buildings and things in the game. Thank you guys for the likes and the shares on the videos. It is building slowly, and I kind of anticipated that. That's just kind of the way it is when you start a new game of any sort. It's just, you know, you got to introduce it to a new group of individuals, and those kinds of things are going to happen. So thank you for your likes and your shares and participating in this, and I'll get better at it. It's you know, not something that I typically do. I mean, I have done live commentary when I used to do Twitch. It's just been a while. You get out of practice. It's something that you have to kind of learn to do, learn to pace yourself, learn how to get that distraction moment, pause moment going so that you're not incredibly so distracted that you can't speak clearly. And I think we will go ahead and we'll just go ahead and go with the granary. Since we have no water source here, we might have to actually build a aqueduct, but that will probably impede the rice. You know what? We might actually get a builder here. 11 turns? And we'll go and get the granary, then maybe we'll get a builder. Okay, you're going to announce this. Was Germany down to what? Germany's down to 1 city? I think they're just down to 1 city. Open borders. Sure. We could use the money. Now we're at 9.2 gold. Germany? Where am I not seeing another German city? Is there one like over here? I see a boundary. Oh, here it is. Alright. Let's see. That came in handy using that builder there. Or I'm sorry, using that great person. Lavra? Let's go ahead and do our theater. Let's go ahead and rock out our theater. And we'll use this desert tile. Desert tiles aren't very good for many things, so we will take advantage of that. We're going to keep Sun Tzu right here. We're probably going to end up using Sun Tzu. Probably, let's see, he's good until, was it classical era? Here's the other thing about the game. It doesn't really, I think it was classical and Renaissance. Maybe he's as good up to Renaissance. We'll use him. I'll check into that off camera so we don't have to contend with all that. But we might go ahead and use him in a slot when it becomes available. So there's no point in using him now anyway. But he can be used for a great work of writing. Yeah, Terracotta Army. Let's check and see if that's still available. Just out of curiosity. Let's see if we would be able to build it. And here we go with the camera jumping. Let's see. Food adjacency bonus. Isn't that awesome? Swamp gives you 3. You could clear that for like a big burst of food, which is something I might consider because that'll give us a nice burst of food, and we could probably use that injection, that infusion. And then we could use that tile next to the mountain for something else. So, something to consider. And here we'll also go with a granary. And just get the basics. And I'll build a builder here. And then after the granary, we'll build another builder here probably. Let's go. Well, we'll go ahead and clear that swamp for the food burst next turn. Now, wow, a breather from all that war. Finally are able to do a few things. I would like to get a little more of the map revealed, which I might do. This is why I was also going to focus on shipbuilding and cartography, because we can at least send like a horse or a fast-moving unit down and just explore all of this, find some new cities. So that's something I might do. Something we could do maybe after astrology. Is there anything in particular? Yeah, it's not, I mean, there isn't anything major that we would need. The rural valley would be great for production, and probably wouldn't be a bad idea to see coal, but these aren't particularly important. Now our Cossacks could be pretty significant. We might want to make our way towards our Cossacks, but I wouldn't mind being able to get into the ocean. See, we can navigate ocean tiles with cartography, and that's going to be, what, 18 turns? Something we could consider doing so we can explore the rest of that map. Okay, guys, well, we're going to wrap it up here. Finally, after all this time, we're finally able to get back more into the mechanics of the game, discuss some of the strategies and some of the things that I have learned from the game so far. Be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you are following me on Twitter. That way you can see additional information or updates or other little pertinent things that don't necessarily require a dedication of a video. So hang in there, and I will see you in the next game.